Good morning and welcome to Low Body Friday. Good morning and welcome to Low Body Friday. Let's make a start as always by getting ourselves warmed up by jogging on the spot. That's it, just getting yourself your heart rate going up just a little bit. Just to let your body know it's waking up. It's going to do something different now. Good morning, Frank. Good morning. Good morning, Caroline. Okay. We're just in the warm-up. In some star jumps and jumping jacks as well. Get those great big joints moving. Get that synovial fluid flowing. That's it. Nice big movements. And then back into jogging on the spot. Okay. We'll kick that out. Today we're going to do 6 exercises specifically targeting our lower body. So I'm mainly looking at our quads, our hamstrings, and our glutes, our backside. So we're going to start off with, let's go for some big ones today. Let's start off with some stiff leg deadlifts. So get ourselves stood, feet shoulder width apart, back nice and straight. What we're going to do is bring our body weight down, keep that back nice and straight, stretching our hamstrings. And then bringing ourselves back up. As we do so, squeeze our quads and stop at the top by squeezing our glutes. If you look at this from the side, we call them stiff leg deadlifts because you are allowed to soften your knees slightly. The key thing here is getting that feeling in your hamstrings. So keep your back nice and protected. And then bring yourself back up again. Once we've done that, we're going to go into some squats. So we're going to start off with some goblet squats. So keep the weight up on your chest, feet just over shoulder width apart. Then pushing our backside backwards, we're going to go into a squat position. Keep your chest nice and high through that movement down. Once you've got into that squat seated position, squeeze your quads, bring yourself back up and stop with your glutes at the top, engaging your hips. So as you see that from the side, push your backside backwards all the way down and squeeze and come back up, squeezing your hips. To make life easy, we're going to go straight into wide stance squats from there and exactly the same movement. So we're going to push our backside backwards into that squat position, squeeze our quads and then our glutes. What you might find is that when you're in your wide stance, your feet kind of point a little bit further out to each side. That's perfectly normal. That's just how your body mechanics work. But same movement again, pushing backside backwards. Feel that stretch in your quads and then squeeze, drive the floor away and stop with your glutes. From here, you can pop the weight down, you can keep hold of it. As we're going to step ups, and it's the exact same motion. So we're doing that squeeze in the quads to raise our body, stop when we get to the top by squeezing our glutes, and then back down again. Doing that on both sides. And from there, we're going to go into some glute kickbacks. So getting yourselves nice and bent over, keep that back nice and straight and protected as always. Then raising the legs by squeezing our glutes on both sides. Make sure I get a good squeeze. And then final one, standing up on the end of the step, we're going to do some calf raises. So drop the heel all the way down, feel that nice big stretch, and then squeeze to raise yourself back up again. Good morning, Mark.
Morning.
I didn't know whether we would expect you today. Obviously, any of these exercises you're welcome to veto, given the fact that you're ready to do your marathon on Sunday. But we're going to go through stiff leg deadlifts, so concentrate on the stretch on your hamstring more than anything else. Do some goblet squats, wide stance squats, into some step ups, then into glute kickbacks, and then finally into calf raises.
Cool. All right. Thanks. I've got my mat, so I might just do some core and some stretching and do one or two of them. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I think things like the stiff leg deadlifts and the calf raises are probably quite useful because they're just nice big stretch ones. But the others, yeah. 100% understand. Fantastic, right. So let's make a start then with set number 1. Starting with our stiff leg deadlifts. So getting our feet shoulder width apart, again keeping our back nice and protected. And remember, we're looking for that stretch in our hamstrings. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, popping the weight down. Oh, popping one weight down. I'm going for goblet squats. You remember pushing your backside backwards. Stretch your quads, then drive and push the floor away, stopping with your glutes. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, moving now into wide stance squats. So just widen that foot position. Same motion again. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into step ups. So doing 10 step ups, same motion, driving with your quads, stopping with your glutes in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. And leaning over into that bent over position to get ready for our glute kickbacks. And keep your back nice and straight. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Standing on our step with the balls of our feet, we're going to start off with our calf raises now. Okay, remember to really drive your heels down, feel that stretch in your calf before you squeeze your calf to drive yourself up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Why did I do 15 though? In fact, I was enjoying them. Right. Have a break, grab a drink. Sorry about that. I think I was on a different planet for a moment. How was that for everyone? Oh, okay. The thing is, at least you're doing it. It doesn't matter how whether it's brilliant or not brilliant. You're here, you're doing something. That's what makes the difference. And you know, so some days you just have those days when you don't want to do something. It's like yesterday, I knew I needed to get the run in. So I did a run straight after leg day, basically, which was just awful. And I really didn't want to do it. My legs were absolutely killing me. But, you know, I did it. And I know that means that it's better than not doing it. Speaking of where we're doing things, we're 6 seconds off. We're okay. Got my watch pinging and whirring away with various different messages. So, but right now, the message is telling us to do set number 2. So again, standing with our feet shoulder width apart, keeping our back nice and straight. Let's go into stiff leg deadlifts. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. Again, concentrate on that hamstring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into goblet squats. So feet shoulder width apart, or just slightly widen shoulder width. And again, concentrate now mainly on your quads with a bit of glutes at the end. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, taking that step out as we go into Weissman squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Going into step ups now. So keep with 10 step ups. You can keep a focus really on your quads, a little bit on your glutes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. And from there, position ourselves ready for calf raises. Been concentrating on our glutes this time. Really feel that squeezing our glutes, that stop at the top, and slowly letting it back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into calf raises. So again, position the balls of your feet just when you step. Again, 100% that feeling in your calves. That's exactly where you want to be looking. And this time we'll try and just do 10, even if I'm enjoying myself. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Have a break, grab a drink. Oh, all good fun. I was just thinking, actually, it's quite nice having you here, even just doing only part of the exercises, Mark. It reminds me, was it a couple of years ago, Frank, when you had the problem with your shoulder, and you did a similar thing. You kind of came to the classes on a morning, mainly to have that camaraderie, and you kind of was doing the specific exercise you need to do for your shoulder, and we were kind of doing everything else. Yeah, just reminded me of it, and it's that thing. Actually, yeah, it's nice just having that camaraderie sometimes.
It gets you out of bed and gets you to move.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember we had that similar conversation a while ago, saying that was probably one of the biggest benefits, was the fact that, you had this thing that meant you had to be there, and that gave you all the morning then for doing things to improve yourself in different ways. So, yeah. Just like set number 3 improves us all. Oh dear. Yeah.
Frank, that looks like whiskey.
This is Mimi.
That's not a brand of whiskey I've heard.
Little grey one.
Changing the subject.
Okay.
No whiskey.
No whiskey.
Mimi.
Love it. Okay, so let's get ourselves into set number 3. Going to move it up to 12 reps this time. I'm going to look at our stiff leg deadlifts starting. And with these, think about timing, nice and slow on the way down. Again, use that gravity, fight against gravity to allow you to extra stretch those hamstrings, and then squeeze them and drive the floor away to pull yourself back up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, from there into goblet squats. Nearly 12 goblet squats. Again, slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Drive that floor away with your quads. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, taking that step out. So you get your feet double shoulder width apart. We're going to wide stand squats. Same again, concentrate on your quads. Really drive that floor away. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, going into step-ups now. 12 step-ups. Again, really concentrate on that feeling in your quads. Timing-wise, this is just getting to a rhythm. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay. From there into glute kickbacks. So keep your back nice and straight, well protected, concentrating on our hamstrings. Fast on the way up, pause at the top as you hold and squeeze your glutes, slowly on the way back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, coming on to our bottom step, into our calf raises. Again, with this, nice and slow, so you get a deep, deep stretch as we go down, and then quick as we come up, really squeeze those quads, those calves even, feel that explosion. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. On to our last set next. Oh. So how's this week been for everybody? All good? Everything achieved everyone wanted to achieve? Good. It's nice
Busy day today to finalise everything.
Yeah, because you had that big piece that you've been putting your paperwork together for, weren't you? So, yeah. Hopefully that's going to be well received as well.
Yeah.
Nice one. What's it been like going back into your former place of work to do something slightly different?
That's the big question.
Ah.
Yeah. It was, I had two options, but one was 30 minutes with public transport.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was 2.5 hours with public transport. So, yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot has changed since I left. So I'm already texting former colleagues to do a cup of coffee. And,
yeah, get the lowdown of what's the updates. Nice.
Yeah, and next one, I will start probably in the week of the 29th. But they already invited me for next week for offsite with the team and a dinner. So.
Nice one. Right, in which case, we're ready for set number 4 though now. So we get ourselves in a position. Finish the start of the day strong. So back into stiff leg deadlifts. Feet shoulder width apart. Again, keep that back nice, well protected. So good form. Get that great feeling, that great connection in your hamstrings and timing. That's slow on the way down, fast on the way up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Into our goblet squats. So feet shoulder width apart. You remembering pushing our backside backwards. Really concentrate on that stretch on the way down and that squeeze and explosion on the way up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, taking that wider stance now. So the extra feet, a foot each side. Same again, slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Concentrate on your quads. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, from there into step ups, so 15 step ups. Again, feeling that explosions in your quads and that real squeeze in your glutes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. From there, into our bento position again, resting on something for balance as we go into glute kickbacks. Really squeeze your glutes to raise your leg, fast on the way up, pause for that moment, slow on the way down. And start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Final and last exercise for this morning session into our calf raises. So balls of feet on the edge of our step. Again, really concentrate on those calves. Stretch on the way down, squeeze on the way up. Nice and slow on the way down, fast on the way up. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, grab yourself a drink. And that is an end of our lower body session for this week. As I said yesterday, I'm not around next week. I'm going to be down in Basingstoke, or Amazingstoke as people there call it. So back again the week after, which is the first week of May, I think, by that point. Let me just double check the calendar. Or have I got 29th? Yes, that's the one. Perfect. I should, as far as I'm aware, should just be a normal week that week, which will be all good fun. I think Mark and Jason are going to set up a Zoom or something for next week, so hopefully that'll go well. Mark, hopefully everything's going to go amazingly well for your marathon on Sunday. I've got this impression of you being completely pampered tomorrow. You know, you're being fed peeled grapes and people are going to be like massaging your calves and everything with this amazing almond oil or something. It's probably not a reality, I know. It's probably back to football. But anyway.
I hadn't thought about this. It's a really good idea. I might suggest it in a minute.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, if we see you on TV with a black eye, we know it went. And Caroline, hope everything goes well with the submission of your paper and good luck with it all. Do drop us a note into the group and let me know how things go next week with that role and stuff, because it sounds really exciting. And Frank, hopefully you're off the whiskey for the rest of the day and you thoroughly enjoy having an amazing weekend. And in the meantime, and Jason, if you're watching this later, hopefully you get over your jet lag by the end of the weekend. Have an absolutely super weekend and a super weekend.
Run, Forrest, run!
We should all get spatulas out on Monday or something.
Yeah. Next week we have King's Day.
King's Day.
Ah, fabulous. Oh, definitely something to enjoy.
Cool.
Right. Have a great week.
Good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.